Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Rob from Whitelines and welcome back to another Quickfire episode. Today we're taking a look at one of the most exciting newcomers for this season, the Souly Grail snowboard from Amplid. If you've been dreaming of deep powder turns and wide open carves this winter, this thing is about to answer your prayers. So first of all, what kind of board is it? Well, we caught up with Amplid's founder Peter Bauer at the start of the season and interviewed him on his approach to designing and building snowboards. To put it simply, he's on a bit of a quest to build the best snowboards that money can buy, and this might be right up there with the closest he's come so far. It's part of Amplid's Centrifugal Collection, a series of boards that are dedicated to creating the best turning experience out there, and the Souly Grail perfectly blends unreal piste performance with effortless float and flow in the powder. So let's start by taking a look at the shape of this thing. It actually doesn't look a million miles away from Amplid's Surfbari snowboard, but if you get the measuring tape out, you'll find a few key differences. Firstly, it's a little bit narrower through the waist. Now this enables lightning fast response between your turns and makes the board pretty maneuverable when you're dodging skiers or cutting a line through the trees. It's also quite set back and it stands with a tapered outline and this retro-inspired swallow-shaped tail. That's not only going to give you great control on the piste when you're wanting to crank the side cut, but it positions your body more toward the rear of the board, so it's able to float effortlessly in powder and eliminate the need for you to lean back to keep the nose lifted. Speaking of the nose, let's take a closer look at it now. So Amplid are calling this their 3D crust buster nose. You can see that it's got this slightly three-dimensional shape to it, and this helps in a few ways. If you're riding powder, it's going to displace that snow out to the side and increase the amount of glide and float up front. But if the mountain's already pretty tracked, you'll find it helps to keep turn initiation super smooth and reduces that twitchy, unstable feeling that you might often get with boards with this much volume up at the front. So moving on to the camber, and this is another key aspect to the Souly Grail's versatility. Anyone who wants to get maximum grip and response along the edge will find that the positive camber profile running through most of the board's length provides tons of power and control. But because of that rocker section in the nose, as soon as you take it into the powder, it's not going to nosedive under the surface. Quite the opposite actually, it just launches its way up to the top. And what about the flex rating? Well, Amplid are giving this around a 6 or 7 out of 10. Remember though, that's Amplid's rating scale and they generally make pretty performance focused snowboards, so it's definitely got a lot of firepower. The core is made with super light, super tough woods and is reinforced with carbon stringers to keep the tail extra snappy. It does however feature biax fiberglass, so that mellows out the torsional flex just a tad. Not too much though, so you definitely need to show this one who's boss. What about my favorite feature? Well, there's a lot of good stuff going on in this one, but my favorite feature is without a doubt Amplid's Anti-Phase 2.0. Their in-house proprietary vibration cancelling tech. Now, I'm not even going to pretend to understand the science behind this. It's been inspired by things like non-Newtonian liquids and noise cancelling headphones. What I will say, however, is that it works insanely well. Every one of our test team who has tried it out was blown away by the amount of dampening it provides. The faster you ride it, the smoother it seems to feel. It also means you don't need to limit the surface area in the nose to eliminate those vibrations. So the Souly Grail effectively strikes that impossible balance of creating a rock solid carving board with a powder specific outline. Okay, crunch time. Who should buy this board? Well, it's a bit like buying a Ferrari. If you have to ask for the price, it's probably not for you. Granted, the Souly Grail doesn't come cheap at 770 euros, but there is a serious amount of snowboard packed away in here. I think experienced riders who want a no-compromise approach to their snowboard gear and are looking for something that's as impressive on the piste as it is in the powder will absolutely love this thing. What's the verdict then? Well, advanced level boards often fall into the same category as super stiff snowboards. That's not the case here. The Souly Grail is a serious performance-driven snowboard for sure, but Amplid have cracked the code of a shape, profile, side cut and core to also make this a snowboard with soul. That's about it from me guys, thanks for watching, and if you want any more information you can check out our full review of Amplid's Souly Grail over on the Whitelines website. I've stuck a link to that down below. Let me know if you've got any questions and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Quickfire reviews this season. Cheers guys, see you next time.